If your sleep is inconsistent, your energy is unstable, your focus is worse than it should be, and you keep telling yourself that next week you will finally fix it, this video is for you. Because most people do not have a sleep knowledge problem. They have a sleep execution problem. They know they should sleep better. They know screens are not helping. They know stress matters. They know caffeine can interfere. But knowing is not the same as changing. And that is why sleep stays broken for months or even years. So in this video, we are doing something different. Not another isolated tip. Not another sleep myth. Not another random hack. This is the full reset. The principles that matter most, the mistakes that keep people stuck, and a practical way to rebuild better sleep step by step. Welcome to Evidence That Works. Everything in this video is based on evidence-based sleep science. Let's dive in. Here is the biggest mistake people make with sleep. They treat it like the final leftover category of the day. Work first, messages first, stress first, entertainment first, sleep later. And then they wonder why they feel tired, hungry, wired, distracted, emotionally flat, or impossible to fully recover. But sleep does not work well as an afterthought. It works best when it becomes part of the structure of your life. That is the shift. Not, how do I sleep perfectly? But, how do I stop making sleep fight the rest of my day? Because that is what happens for a lot of people. They drink caffeine too late, work too late, scroll too late. Eat too late, stress too late, sleep at random times, then try to fix the result with one supplement, one trick, or one desperate early night. That usually does not work. Sleep is a system. And if you want better sleep, you have to improve the system. So let's build that system clearly. There are 7 principles that matter more than almost everything else. Principle 1. Sleep needs rhythm. A lot of people obsess over total hours. And yes, hours matter. But timing matters too. Going to bed at wildly different times across the week confuses the body. Sleeping one way on work days and another way on weekends creates friction. The body likes regularity, it likes patterns. So the first foundation of a real sleep reset is simple. Wake up at a more consistent time. Not perfect, consistent. That one change anchors everything else. Principle 2. Your brain needs a real transition into sleep. One reason people struggle at night is that they try to go directly from stimulation into sleep, from bright light to darkness, from stress to silence, from work mode to sleep mode in 5 minutes. That is a terrible handoff. The brain does better with a runway, a slower landing, a repeated sequence that says, "The day is ending now." That does not need to be complicated. It just needs to be repeatable. Less light, less noise, less input, less emotional chaos. Principle 3, sleep quality is not only about time in bed. A lot of people spend enough time in bed and still wake up feeling bad. Why? Because sleep can be fragmented, too light, poorly timed, disrupted by stress, disrupted by breathing issues, disrupted by alcohol, disrupted by a room that is too bright, too warm, too noisy, or too mentally loaded. So if you are tired despite enough hours, do not only ask, "How long did I sleep?" Also ask, "How good was that sleep?" Principle 4. Your daytime behavior is shaping your night. This is huge. People often treat sleep like a nighttime problem. But bad sleep is often built across the entire day. Too little daylight, too much sitting, too much stress, too much caffeine, no real shutdown point, no movement, no rhythm, then nighttime becomes the place where all of that shows up. So if your night is broken, look at your day. That is often where the real clues are. Principle 5. What feels normal is not always healthy. This is one of the most dangerous sleep traps. People normalize poor sleep because it is common. They say, everyone is tired, everyone scrolls late, everyone wakes up exhausted, everyone sleeps badly sometimes. That may be true, but common does not mean optimal, and it definitely does not mean harmless. If poor sleep has become your baseline, that does not make it normal. It just makes it familiar. Principle 6. Sleep problems rarely stay only sleep problems. Poor sleep spreads, it affects mood, patience, cravings, focus, recovery, work quality, training quality, motivation. And the longer the pattern lasts, the more it starts looking like a personality issue instead of a recovery issue. People say they are lazy, unfocused, unmotivated, burned out. But sometimes what they really are is chronically underslept. Principle 7. You do not need a perfect sleep life. You need a better pattern. This matters because perfectionism destroys consistency. Someone sleeps badly one night and thinks the whole week is ruined. They stay up later, eat worse, skip movement, spiral. But sleep improves faster when you think in patterns, not in single nights. One rough night is not the real problem. The pattern is the problem. And the pattern is what we reset. So now let's make this practical. Here is a 30-day sleep reset built around those principles. Week 1 is about anchoring. Do not try to fix everything at once. Just anchor your wake time. Wake up at roughly the same time every day. Get light early if you can. Open the curtains. Step outside. Tell your body when the day starts. Do not chase perfect nights yet. Just build the anchor. Week 2 is about reducing evening friction. Pick a clear point when the day begins to slow down. Dim lights a bit earlier. Reduce useless screen exposure. Cut the emotional intensity late at night. No doom scrolling. No random work sprint at midnight. No pretending your brain can switch off instantly after high stimulation. Build a wind down you can actually repeat. Week 3 is about protecting sleep quality. Look at your room. Is it dark enough? Cool enough? Quiet enough? Are you eating or drinking in ways that make sleep worse? Are you relying on alcohol to relax? Are you pushing caffeine too late into the day? Are you spending too much time awake in bed? This is the week to clean up the sleep environment and remove the obvious sleep disruptors. Week 4 is about stability under real life. This is where the reset becomes durable. Can you keep your sleep pattern when work gets messy, when stress goes up, when motivation drops, when one night goes badly? This is the real test. Because the goal is not a perfect, controlled week. The goal is a sleep system that survives normal life. Now let's make that even sharper. If you want better sleep, here are 7 actions to start using immediately. Number 1, pick a wake time you can realistically keep. Not your fantasy version, your real version. Number 2, get more morning light. This helps anchor the body clock and makes nighttime sleep easier. Number 3, create a short shutdown ritual. 10 to 30 minutes is enough. You do not need a spa routine. You need a reliable cue. Number 4, cut stimulation later at night. Less bright light, less phone chaos, less emotional noise. Number 5, respect caffeine. Do not act surprised when late stimulation creates late sleep. Number 6, notice what your tiredness is doing to the rest of your life. Your food choices, your patience, your focus, your workouts, your relationships. Sleep is never living in isolation. Number 7, stop waiting for the perfect time to reset. A better sleep pattern is usually built through ordinary, boring consistency. Not one magical Monday, not one ultra-disciplined night, not one supplement order. Consistency beats drama. Now there is one more thing that matters. Sometimes the issue is not only sleep habits. Sometimes it is a true sleep problem. If you snore loudly, wake up gasping, feel exhausted despite enough hours in bed, struggle with chronic insomnia, or feel excessive daytime sleepiness, do not just keep guessing. That is when sleep should be treated as a health issue, not just a lifestyle issue. Because not every sleep problem is fixed by better habits alone, and knowing the difference matters. So what is the big message of this entire series? Sleep is not separate from the rest of health. It is underneath it. It affects your brain, your mood, your stress, your appetite, your body weight, your recovery, your focus, your resilience. And when it improves, a lot of other things get easier with it. That is why a real sleep reset is so powerful. Not because sleep is magic, but because it changes the conditions under which everything else happens. So if you have been waiting for the perfect moment to finally fix your sleep, take this as the moment, not to become perfect, not to overhaul your whole life overnight, but to start rebuilding the pattern that supports everything else. Better sleep, better mornings, better energy, better decisions, better recovery, one pattern at a time. If this video helped you, subscribe for more evidence-based health content. The studies are linked in the description. And see you in the next video.